Okay, now we're recording.
Okay. And we were making fun of Paul earlier. It was really good stuff. If you hear me chewing, because I tend to have a pretty bad habit of eating during these things.
Yeah, so fuck all you misophobics.
Don't tell them that. If they don't know what it is, they're not going to have it.
If they don't know what you just said it.
You just said it.
You literally
just said, sorry if you have mesothelioma, and they're going to be like, whoa, what is this?
No, misophonia. You talked about eating. Misophonia is people who hate hearing the sounds of eating.
It's the day of the festival. Don't fucking be like this.
It's not mesothelioma.
Whatever it is.
Okay. Do you want to restart?
No, we're here.
We're here. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's the day of the festival.
It's the day of the festival, baby. The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
That one's for all my millennials out there and a couple of the Zoomers.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I was walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much.
You finally decided that?
Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full.
Selfish bitch.
Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Sorry, Natsuki. I'm more excited.
There you go.
I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
How come you didn't bring up Yuri, you selfish dickhead?
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
Okay, here we go. I gotta somehow get the Australian back in. Paul said I sometimes break out into a pip pip cheerio English accent.
Just a little.
I don't know why the elusive Australian is so difficult. There's a couple accents I have a really hard time with. Australian's definitely one of them.
Well, you're also doing a softer one, where it's like Australian, we think about like, hey, it's a doozer. Come on down to Mackey's, get yourself a burger.
It's not a knife, it's Foster's, Australian for beer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Okisawa-san. God, I wish I picked a different name. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like. I submitted it.
ChatGPT the poem.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Oh yeah, she overslept again.
Well, she's fucking swinging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Depressed asshole. I say that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Oh yeah, what the fuck?
You forgot? It was just yesterday. That's like a traumatic thing. You can't forget that.
And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. I never saw her as a person before.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
That's not a question. That's you.
Oh, sorry, it didn't go through. I guess when I high-pitch them, it really doesn't seem to want to work.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks.
Did that work?
I heard warbles, so we're going to say yes.
Whatever. You should take a little responsibility for Okisawa-san. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? But Monica, you know about that?
Just with the big smile. Of course I do.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a fucking asshole.
I think it's funny. I'm the club president, after all.
But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? But I basically turned down her confession. That makes me seem like the bad guy here.
That suck you probably did, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, right?
But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Yeah, that's right. Just gaslight her.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Oh.
Bug is being as friendly as usable. For some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly pinned on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems for the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Okay, I have an apple in my mouth. I'm so sorry. Percent San. Oh my god. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head.
Did they just take all of their inspiration for that show from this game?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Smiling Friends was a fucking ripoff of, what is it? Donkey or whatever?
Yeah, Donkey. That's the name of the game.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
Alright, we don't have to go through all that.
Oh, whoa. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head! I listened to everything she said to me. Get out of my head. I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem's never actually finished. It just stops moving. Like my cold swinging body.
Duh. What is this? Reading the poem, I feel I get a pit in my stomach.
Okay, before I go with this, who the... Maybe I'm crazy.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm out of my fucking mind.
Yes.
Maybe I'm littering and smoking the reefer.
Okay.
But why would you put that in the pamphlet and just be like, oh, cool, she got her poem in? Like, that's... I know that signs can be subtle. That's not one of those. That's kind of like driving and seeing a stop sign. You know what that means.
It's true that it's not subtle. And that's the end of my statement.
Okay, it sounded like you're going to follow that up, so I was like, are you going to really turn this into an argument?
Well, again,
that guy.
You have not played this game. I have. I know what's coming. So...
Oh, what, the suicide?
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh my god, imagine we just start taking pictures of it, and then it turns out we're just Logan Paul.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okasawa-san. What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. You know what it was? I think it was the percentage sign.
Yes.
The more than
she's
that.
not into math.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori too.
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Oh god. Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls out there after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and I knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow.
That's what's going on.
I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
I knew it.
Yep. So when you're asking where the horror is,
Guys, we reached it. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! An exception has occurred. See Traceback TXT for details. What the
Hey,
hell?
over you dummy. What the hell? Why don't you go ahead and get out of that there douche, you stooge?
What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This was my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I could reset and try something. Oh, wait a minute. I only had one chance. And I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 So I hope everyone enjoyed this game.
Oh shit, that's the end.
Nope. Oh. Hello. I assume this is a new student. And
Frank and Sayori.
start game is now a pile of gibberish.
Alright, let's get into it, I guess.
Go. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself make in a day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. We started out in high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle up in front of the crosswalk and catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day, just like any other. Mornings sure are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups, walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, as it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably just be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
This is Monica.
Okisawa-san?
Monica? The fuck was that shit?
Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, fuckable. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Why do you keep twitching like that? Literature? Sounds kind of dull? Question mark? How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that. It is pretty fucking boring.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps a manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica just say she?
Hey, Okisawa-san. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
Gah! I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor as I poke my chest out? I won't ask you to join, but my titties might ask if, at the very least, you could visit my club. It would make me really happy. Please. Your best friend's dead.
Yeah. What best friend? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Okisawa-san, you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for them. I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Sweet. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Poof!
I'm back! And I brought a new guest with me. Eh? A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Nutsucky. But anyway, welcome to the club, Okisawa-san.
Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right?
No, I'm not.
Nutsucky.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nutsucky, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Nutsucky, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Nutsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Okasawa in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you bought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know, suck them nutties.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Okasawa-san?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Well, I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot on the bill.
I didn't question this last time. Where's she getting the water from? Is she like... Okay.
It's pee.
Oh.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess so.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I'm so sorry. I sent my mom a picture of myself wearing glasses, and she said, "Who is that?"
That's amazing.
What the fuck?
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Just send back to her, like, I think you need glasses.
You really need to get your eyes checked.
I know.
I can't believe that just happened.
That's amazing.
Anyway, well, I gotta send you the picture, dude. Like this, it's just me.
It's
Like look at tell me, would you confuse this for anyone else?
let me open my phone right here. Eric, who is this?
I don't know. I have just as much information as you do.
Am I allowed to put that in this episode? You don't have to say yes.
Oh, you can put it in the episode, just blur it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Cool. Alright, anyway. Where were we? I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Okasawa-san, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. But, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Besides, telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading, like a fucking asshole. She seems to be so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people, like a fucking weirdo.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Shit.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Clearly, if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Yeah, we gotta kill her off. This is a Halloween-themed episode drop here, so
We can't have
hate horror, dude. She's gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, we know who's swinging from the rafters at the end of this one.
Yeah.
That's
we
right.
don't, we don't condone suicide.
Oh no, I'm not telling any of you to do it. I'm just telling these anime girls to do it.
Yeah, well, yeah. As someone who has dealt with suicidal ideation for much of his life, I just, yeah. Throwing that out there.
Yeah, so Paul's the only one who can condone it.
I wouldn't say I'm the only. I would say, well, have you... Okay. This is not a conversation for this episode.
That's right. You usually like to worry about cute things, don't you, Nutsucky?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give that back. It's called Paul's suicide.
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
No, it's not a very competent writer yet.
I understand how Nutsucky feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nutsucky feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is eaten! I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think alright, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. Sorry, pretzel in the throat.
You're
Oh
good.
God.
Oh God!
I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members.
Yeah, nurture me.
Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Okisawa-san?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that? Is your dick hard?
We've reached the hardest, most important dick. I bluntly come out forth.
Come out. Shut up, Paul.
I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
What? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
Guess I need to tell you the truth, Okisawa-san. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
But I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for laying everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
I'm the hero.
I'm the champion you deserve. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Okisawa-san?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Okisawa-san, I'm so happy. We could become an official member now. Or club now, fuck. Oh.
Ah!
Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Anything.
Give you a
great time.
Okay, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting, so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Okay, so I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Burp and all. Okay. Nice burp. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Oh, thanks, Monica.
I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Grab a chance to go closer to one of these girls, or make them kill themselves.
Uh-oh.
Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'll sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Here we go. So we decided we're gonna go.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
We're gonna go after Yuri. So does that apply to the poem making or just the decision?
Yes.
Okay.
I think everything. I don't know if we didn't record that part, did we?
We did not. But we now have a new thing. I've never seen this before. You've unlocked.
Okay, sure. Let's read it. Whatever.
Oh, maybe I saw this before. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Well, anyway, hold on. Before you. So pretty much what we decided And it was really cool because I was like, hey, let's do the random number generator 1 through 4
Yep.
and assign it to all the different girls just to make it easier so we can just pick one and stick with it instead of random number generating everything. So Paul's like, sure, all right, 1 through 2, okay. And then he picks the option to fucking make Sayori basically kill herself. And I'm like,
Well, so now
that's
now that
not
this
what
has
I had in
happened,
mind.
now that this has happened, I can tell you that's going to happen either way. That is not
Okay.
that's not a decision we get to control. It's just how we react to it, basically.
Oh, okay, so pretty much nothing matters.
Yeah. So basically, if you tell her that you love her, she starts freaking out because she's scared of being loved. So it's like, yeah, whatever.
Those fucking Southern girls, dude. All right. Well, anyway, we're sticking with Yuri because that's what we picked off in the 1 through 3 number generator, and that's just it. It's gonna make things easier. So let's read this fucking special poem.
Yep.
Get out of my head.
So I guess I'll read this because you were doing 3 of the girls.
Things I like about Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance.
Oh my god.
I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything.
Okay, so that's not sucky.
Probably, yeah. Seems like it.
Are there
Anyway,
any issues?
so okay.
All right.
So the depressing things are not sucky, and the cheery things are, or no, sorry, backwards. The depressing things are Yuri. The cheery things are not sucky.
Unrestrained. She likes big words, I think, right?
Yes.
And entropy looks like a smart one.
Oh, entropy's great. Incongruent.
Incongruent.
Tragedy.
Existent.
Existence, maybe. Yeah.
Agonizing.
Yep.
Disown.
Disown. Yep. Well, suicide was Sayori, so I don't know. I don't know who that would be now. What'd you say?
Fantasy.
Fantasy? Oh yeah. Oh wait, what the fuck? She said she liked fantasy worlds. That's bullshit.
Or despise.
Despise. Yep. Misery? Maybe.
Misery or broken.
I almost feel like because she's from a broken home, so I think maybe misery.
Go for it.
Yeah. Dark.
Eternity.
That too. Infallible.
Infallible. Yep.
Vitality.
Infallible, whatever.
Effulgent.
Okay, yeah.
So, fun fact for everyone out there, I don't know I think this just means things expelled, but effluvia is the scientific word for a fart. So, next word.
Paul, don't pick this one.
Okay.
I just want to comment.
Yep.
Email.
Pick an email.
Frightening.
Frightening.
Unrequited.
Yep.
Intellectual.
Yep.
Misfortune.
I'm with you all the way, baby.
Insight or essence?
I think insight.
Sensation? Yeah. Sensation. Sensation. I said it first.
You got it.
Wrath.
Wraith.
Tenacious.
Sure.
Oh man, we're almost 20 out of 20.
Yeah, right?
Oh, hey again, Okasawa-san.
Well, that was a full day. We're at the end of the episode.
Oh, blimey, cribbity cricket.
I just want to say that, like, yeah, as far as, like, the suicidal themes, it is something I've dealt with for a long time. It is fucked up. We are going to joke about it, because that's our show. I'm not going to put the suicide hotline number, because I've had very bad experiences with them. But if you're feeling suicidal, there are some methods of getting help out there. I haven't found one yet, so it's probably not good for me to talk on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you undid everything right there.
Yeah.
There's other ways to help you. I haven't found them yet.
I just want to say the right things, man, because, like, it is an issue that's very close to me, and it's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to talk about this. I talk about blowing my brains out every day.
It's the latest sensation that's sweeping the nation.
Yeah, all the kids are hopping on the train.
So, I think some solid advice is, instead of putting the ball in their court, for all you listening, check on your fucking friends, you know?
Yes.
The whole... if you're one of those people where... And listen, it's nothing personal, but if you've ever said to someone, like, hey, man, you know, if you're going through it, I'm here to talk, all right? And then walk away, you just put the ball in their court. That's not helpful.
It really
You gotta
isn't.
actually, like, show care. You gotta actually fucking ask people how they're doing.
Which is
Sitting there and saying, like, oh, I know, I'll have it all on them. The person who's sad and probably thinks no one cares about them, I'll make them have to go and get the care. Hey, anytime you want to talk, you let me know.
Yeah.
Later, sucker.
Which, the opposite side of that is the people who, like, try to force you to be happy, which is not helpful either. Oh, come do this thing, you'll love it, because you're sad, and this will make you happy. No. Nope.
I'm not saying force someone to be happy. I'm saying
No.
talk to them and understand what's going on. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I just gotta drag this fucking dude out to Daveland and go to a fucking theme park. Like, no, you just gotta actually understand what's going on in their life.
Well, like you said, it's like, they're the people that are like, hey man, if you ever need to talk to me. When in reality you should be like, what's going on with you, man? Like, not...
I've noticed this.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I care. You know, there's a whole bunch of things you could say that are better than, hey, Vader, you need to talk. You just coming to me there, big guy. Got you covered.
And, when you see me on the news from heaven, I'll be like, I never knew that could have happened.
I couldn't
Wouldn't
believe
expect
it.
it.
He seems so happy all the time.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he didn't just come talk to me. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Comment down below.
Comment down below if you think it's inappropriate that we talked about suicide.
Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, bye everyone.
Bye.